APA Style, a short guide to the 7th edition. What is the APA style? The APA style is a convention for writing in a discipline of psychology adopted by the majority of universities and psychology journals throughout the world and governed by the American Psychological Association. It sets out a standardized approach for writing and referencing psychological academic works. This guide is based on the 7th edition of the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association published in 2020. Formatting of an academic work. All papers should start with the title page, following any guidance provided by the tutors. If no guidance is provided, students should include the following: title of the paper, author's name, author's affiliation, course number and name, tutor's name, and due date. Note that if you informed that your work will be marked anonymously, you should not indicate your name or Hope ID. The work author's details will be hidden until the mark posting date. Papers should include a paper number or a page number, which should be at the top right corner of the page. The page number should continue in that position to the last page of the document. The font type and size are to be consistent throughout the work. Conventionally, the font is either 12-point Times New Roman or 11-point Calibri or 12-point Arial. The whole paper is to be double spaced and have 1-inch margins on all sides. The text is to be left aligned with an intent of the first line of each paragraph by 0.5 inches apart from the first paragraph after a heading. References and referencing format. Referencing is very important because it allows one to refer to other research as supporting evidence and theories or hypotheses. Referencing indicates that your paper is informed by broad and deep reading and allows you to situate your work in the context of previous research. In addition, correct and full referencing enables readers to find these sources if they would wish to consult the original cited work. Any academic work needs to be referenced appropriately. Use primary sources, such as original study reports, unlike secondary sources such as textbooks or review articles that retell the original reports. Exemptions are cases when the original source is in a language that academic works authors do not know if the source is out of their reach. It is important to evaluate the quality and validity of any sources that you cite in your academic work. You are strongly encouraged to rely upon peer-reviewed academic journal articles wherever possible. Where you do have to use a secondary source because the original paper is unavailable, you should note that the original paper was cited in a paper you read. Where it is desired to use a web-based source, it is incumbent upon you to evaluate the quality and academic rigor of the website, as well as to check on the validity of web sources. We should only rely on web-based material from authors and or organizations that are qualified to comment upon the subject matter. The referencing format implies an in-text citations and a full list of references. There are different rules for each as outlined below. It is imperative that every source referred to in the main text appears in the references list. Conversely, the references list should not include anything extraneous to what it is in the text.